Welcome to this lesson on surface area. Surface area is the total area of all the outer faces of a three-dimensional shape. Think of it as the amount of wrapping paper you would need to cover the shape completely. We will focus on two types, prisms and cylinders. These come up on the LANTITE, often in practical contexts like painting walls or covering boxes. Here's what we will cover. We start with understanding what surface area is, and how nets help us see all the faces. Then we will calculate the surface area of rectangular prisms, which are just boxes. We will also cover triangular prisms and cylinders. Throughout, we will practice with LANTITE-style word problems. Surface area is the total area of all the outer faces of a three-dimensional shape. Imagine you can unfold a box and lay it flat. That flat shape is called a net. The surface area is simply the sum of the areas of all the faces in the net. In real life, surface area tells you how much paint you need for a wall, how much wrapping paper for a gift, or how much cardboard to make a box. A rectangular prism or box has 6 faces arranged in 3 pairs of identical rectangles. The top and bottom are length times width. The front and back are length times height. And the left and right sides are width times height. The formula is SA equals 2LW plus 2LH plus 2Y. Each term covers one pair of opposite faces. A storage box is 50 centimeters long, 30 centimeters wide, and 20 centimeters high. We need to find the total surface area. Top and bottom, 2 times 50 times 30 equals 3,000 square centimeters. Front and back, 2 times 50 times 20 equals 2,000 square centimeters. Left and right, 2 times 30 times 20 equals 1,200 square centimeters. Total, 3,000 plus 2,000 plus 1,200 equals 6,200 square centimeters of cardboard. A tent has a triangular cross-section. The base is 3 meters, the height is 2 meters, and each slant side is 2.5 meters. The tent is 4 meters long. Since it is a tent, there is no floor. The two triangular ends have a combined area of 2 times 1/2 times 3 times 2, which is 6 square meters. The two sloping rectangular sides are each 2.5 by 4 meters, giving 2 times 10, which is 20 square meters. We do not include the floor. The total surface area is 6 plus 20, which is 26 square meters of fabric. A cylinder has 3 surfaces, 2 circular ends, and 1 curved surface. If you unroll the curved surface, it becomes a rectangle. The width of that rectangle is the circumference of the circle, which is 2 pi r, and the height is h. So the formula is SA equals 2 pi r squared for the 2 circles, plus 2 pi r h for the curved surface. Let me show you how this works with an example. A cylindrical water tank has a radius of 2 meters and a height of 5 meters. The 2 circular ends, 2 times pi times 2 squared, is 8 pi, approximately 25.13 square meters. The curved surface, 2 times pi times 2 times 5, is 20 pi, approximately 62.83 square meters. The total surface area is 8 pi plus 20 pi, which is 28 pi, approximately 87.96 square meters. Here is a LANTITE-style problem. A teacher wraps a gift box that is 40 centimeters long, 25 wide, and 15 high. First, find the surface area. 2 times 40 times 25 is 2,000, plus 2 times 40 times 15 is 1,200, plus 2 times 25 times 15 is 750. Total, 3,950 square centimeters. Each sheet of paper is 50 by 70, which is 3,500 square centimeters. Dividing 3,950 divided by 3,500 is 1.13. Since you cannot buy a fraction of a sheet, round up to 2 sheets costing $7. Here are common mistakes. First, forgetting a pair of faces. A rectangular prism has 3 pairs, and it is easy to miss one. Second, using the diameter instead of the radius for cylinders. Always check and have the diameter if needed. Third, including faces that are not bare. An open box has no lid, so it only has 5 faces. A pipe with open ends has only the curved surface. Fourth, confusing surface area with volume. Surface area is in square units. Volume is in cubic units. Pause the video and try these 5 problems. Problem 1. Find the surface area of a rectangular prism 10 centimeters by 8 centimeters by 5 centimeters. Problem 2. A cube has sides of 6 meters. Find the surface area. Problem 3. A cylinder has a radius of 3 meters and a height of 10 meters. Problem 4. A triangular prism has a triangular end with base 6 centimeters and height 4 centimeters, and the prism is 12 centimeters long. The slant sides are 5 centimeters each. Problem 5. An open-top rectangular tank is 2 meters long, 1.5 meters wide, and 1 meter deep. Find the surface area. Check your answers on screen. Let's recap. Surface area is the total area of all the outer faces of a three-dimensional shape. For a rectangular prism, use SA equals 2LW plus 2LH plus 21. For a cylinder, SA equals 2 pi r squared plus 2 pi rh. Always use nets to help you visualize the faces, and read the question carefully. Open boxes and pipes have fewer faces to account for. Surface area is always measured in square units. These skills are useful for real-world problems and come up on the LANTITE